The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Second down and 6 now. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Addison will go in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. McCarthy now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And as a quarterback, you always always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A toss left. Henry to the 43, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jackson rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff to Chandler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The drive starts for the completion, left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Up the middle, Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. An inside give to Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Darnold's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's 1st down. Darnold to throw. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there in the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
On second down, it's Jones. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action. It's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They run it with Chandler. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Darnold wants to change it up.
Running right, Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Darnold.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's.
Oh, Darnold loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few 1st downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll toss it to Henry.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. 57 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Third down and 10. Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Love going to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Minshew.
That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams.
Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Going to run with Madison again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Love, he's going to change the play here. Now they'll change things up. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play that time through the air. 48 yards. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Minshew sets to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Minshew. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
51 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Laube.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Love flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Again, it's Laube. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Madison running on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Preston Smith there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run with Laube. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the ground, it's Laube. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A carry here for Laube. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 6 now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. And now they'll shift things around.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards.